Yo, what's going on, guys? Today we're going to be continuing the Magic Knight Captain series where I explain each captain of Black Clover. Not too long ago we did a video on Fuegoleon Vermilion. If you have missed that video, I will leave a card up on the top right hand corner. You can go check that video out right after this one. But for today, we're going to be talking about one of the most complex and misunderstood characters in Black Clover, the captain of the Silver Eagles, Nozel Silva. Now, one of the first times we ever seen Nozel Silva interact with any other characters in the series, he comes off as a grade A douchebag, telling his own little sister that she did not belong in the Valor ceremony, telling her to leave and she doesn't belong there, she's a failure. An arrogant, prideful guy, but he's one of those characters who is very confident within himself. He's very proud to be a royal, to be the top head of the House of Silva. He came off as one of those characters in the beginning of the series that royals were the only people that mattered. The reason why I say this is because he told Asta, a peasant who defies royals, "How should I pass judgment upon you?" And we already know that the Clover Kingdom in the series already has a prejudice issue with classism. You know, social class is a big thing. If you're not a royal, you're not important, and Nozel definitely took that to the core. To the point where his rival Fuegoleon had to correct him, letting him know that since someone is a peasant, you still have to give them credit if they are a strong warrior for the Clover Kingdom. But at that time, you couldn't tell Nozel anything. He was just a very conceited guy. But as far as his relationship with Fuegoleon, it's very special. At the time, he does come off as he doesn't care about anyone, but with Fuegoleon, it was a different case. We've seen another side of Nozel. During the zombie riot at the castle, when Fuegoleon went down and everyone was thinking that he was going to die, his siblings Nebra and Salad were making fun of the fact that Fuegoleon went down. Nozel, it was more personal. He told them, as we are not present during the fight when he went down, we are less than he is. We seen that Nozel put the blame on himself when Fuegoleon went down. He was more devastated than anyone because they grew up together as rivals. Their rivalry is very similar to Asis and Yuno's because they are competing on who will become the next Wizard King, which one will become the Wizard King first. But aside from all the competing, they both have each other back. When Fuegoleon went down, Nozel made a promise to himself saying that he will find and kill the man who did this to him. And that was Nozel's goal for the entire series up until the end of the Elf Reincarnation arc. Nozel was handpicked to join the Royal Knights by the king of the Clover Kingdom, but I believe what actually went down behind the scenes, Nozel told Augustus Clover that he will join the Royal Knights and probably will not take no for an answer. The reason why I believe this is because I truly think that Nozel took this as an opportunity to take down a guy who put Fuegoleon's life in jeopardy, knowing that the Royal Knights would have to go to the Third Eye's hideout. This was his quest of revenge. It was confirmed to us during the conversation between Fuegoleon and Nozel in front of the Third Eye's hideout is that Nozel was the one that kept tabs on the Third Eye, and he was the one who found out their hideout. If it wasn't for him, they wouldn't be able to track it down. When they finally attacked the hideout, Nozel stated, "Until I beat that bastard, no one leaves this place," talking about Patry. And eventually, during the Shadow Palace battle against Patry when he became a Dark Elf, Nozel came in and saved Asta and Yuno and defeated him with one of Nozel's strongest Mercury spells, Silver Star of Execution, and I will talk more about his spells later in the end of the video. But Nozel defeated a character who was giving Elf Yuno and amped demon form Asta problems. Nozel came in the clutch. That says a lot about his strength. Nozel, you can argue and say that he is in the top 3 strongest captains in the series. Who is the top 5? Well, that's a different video for a different day. But the special thing about this moment was that Nozel finally acknowledged Yuno and Asta at the exact same time as equals. He told them, "You guys want to be Wizard King? Well, I will be the one who will be the next Wizard King." Looking at them as rivals, that was a special moment. Now let's talk about the relationship he has with his siblings, but especially Noelle. Why did he act that way towards her? Why did it take him so long to apologize and acknowledge her? Why did he act chill with the rest of his siblings but act different towards Noelle? Now for starters, one of the many reasons why he acted different towards Noelle is because she looked exactly like their mother. And she died giving birth to Noelle, and every time Nozel sees Noelle, it's a constant reminder that just eats him away that he had to hold in this forbidden cursed secret towards his family. Because he knew the exact reason why, the only one that knew why his mother died. He told Noelle, "Because you look like mother, I feared losing her again." It took a lot of pride for Nozel to say this, but he had to apologize to Noelle, and Noelle was extremely shocked because she thought she would never hear anything like this from Nozel. Now there are some things that Nozel could have done to be a better brother, you know, a better brother to Noelle, but the reason why is because he wanted to keep her off the battlefield. That is why he told Noelle, you have to join the Black Bulls, the worst of the worst, because the Black Bulls, before Asta and Noelle joined, they were really just a lazy squad. They really didn't do anything. But that changed quickly when Asta and Noelle joined. Now, if you're up to date with the manga, you will know that the way that Noelle's mother died is because of a curse by the devil Majecula, and the curse that he put on the Silva family is that if anyone was to speak of this curse, they will die too. Dorothy had to explain to Noelle that Nozel couldn't tell anyone about this curse, and the reason why his mother died his whole life is because if he would have, everyone would have died in the family. So Nozel, his whole life after his mother died, he had to walk around with this heavy burden and this secret, knowing that if he told any of his siblings, he will die too. That is why Nozel say things to Noelle like, when I see mother, I see you, and I fear of losing her again. This is what he means because he does not want his sister to have the same fate. So this is why Nozel act the way he does towards everyone. He had to carry responsibility. The father is clearly not around in the Silva family, so Nozel had to be an older brother and a father to his sibling. That is why I start this video off saying that Nozel is misunderstood and very complex, because deep down behind that tough guy persona, Nozel is a sad, misunderstood character. This is why Nozel strives to be the best and wants to win every battle he's in, because he wants to protect his family, he wants to protect everyone from this curse. Now let's talk about Nozel's amazing spells of his Mercury magic. Now Nozel Mercury magic can pretty much do anything. It's an offense and defensive spell. So he can make it rain, he can create a hawk out of his Mercury magic, which is probably one of the coolest spells in the series, to be honest. He can create armor, and the armor can also close up his wounds. He can create swords, shields, etc. But I truly believe that Nozel Mercury's magic deserves its own separate video, almost like a part 2, because I believe his magic is so diverse, it needs a separate video, because I will be making videos on different types of magic in the Black Clover series. Nozel deserves his own separate because it's so unique. Now, as far as the future of Nozel in this series, I truly believe that one day he will become the Wizard King. It is between him and Fuegoleon, but I believe as far as in merit, Nozel is in the league only due to the fact that Fuegoleon was out when he was injured. Nozel was putting in work. But who knows, maybe one day they'll be both kings at the exact same time. Nozel could be the Wizard King while Fuegoleon would be king of the Clover Kingdom, or vice versa. Who knows what Tabata can do, you know? But with that being said, that is the end of Nozel's explained video. I'm probably gonna do one on Dorothy next because her connection with Nozel is very close, so it hit close to this video as well, so it'll be a perfect continuation of the explained series. But with that being said, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, join my Discord, it will be in the link in the description, follow me on Twitter, that's also will be in the description as well. You guys have an awesome life, take care of yourselves, and I'm out.